We're being very simple. Just give us Naruto, and there won't be any problems in between the Leaf Village and Atlantis. The boy isn't happy here anyways. Underneath no circumstances are we to give Naruto to any of you. Listen, Naruto is the prince. Naruto may be the future king. So if I have to repeat myself one more time, I will drown all of Konoha. What are you gonna do? Pull the nine-tail karma? What's nine-tails gonna do? Huh? We have beast far more powerful than the nine-tails could ever be. And every citizen of Konoha and every ninja within Konoha knows that. You have nothing that you can use against us. Naruto lived out his entire life as a surface road. He lived 6 years on the surface. The boy has asthma. He struggles to breathe because he's half Atlantean. All of your people have asthma. No, all of my people breathe underwater. Naruto's body is fighting in between fresh air or water. It's very simple. The boy has already shown great signs of hydrokinesis, signs of incredible power. His elder brother Orin, he's incredibly powerful. Honestly, to be fair, just send the boy down and things will be going well. Both of them are half human, Naruto and Orin. You know that. Of course I do. Orin is older than Naruto by 3 years. Naruto's 6, Orin is 9. But Orin lived out his years in the sea. It was a simple agreement in between the two kingdoms to give up Naruto and Orin, or as your people call him, Naruto and Minma. We'll allow Naruto to live amongst the surface for a few years and allow Orin to live in the seas. But now all of a sudden you've become stingy and think that you can keep Naruto. Give us Naruto, or we would destroy all of Konoha and drown every citizen that stays in these lands. I don't care about peace. We're just here for my grandchildren. Kushina alone knew what she was doing when she decided she wanted to live amongst the surface world. But she decided that she was going to live here for the next few years of her life. She allowed the Nine Tails to be sealed inside of her because she knew she could handle it. She was a powerful Atlantean and a woman who mastered air magic, a magical power that hasn't been seen amongst our people in many years. The fact that she had such a good control over the air was crazy enough. But the Triton of Destiny is calling out to his children, and one of them is calling to Naruto. Last time I checked, the Triton gives the user flight, enhanced strength, speed, durability, immortality, the ability to always call it back to them, the ability to repair itself, lightning manipulation, and many more powers. It also allows the user to grant others to breathe underneath water. So I'll say it one more time, and the last time. Give us Naruto. It doesn't seem like you're asking. It's like you're demanding. Because I am. Give him. Oh, I thought you said it was your last time. Okay. You think you're funny. Suddenly, you literally grab the Hokage by the throat. Mind you, this is a council meeting. Every high official member of the council all jumped up and grabbed their weapons and burst at him. Immediately, the other one there would immediately swipe their hand, and a wave of water is unleashed that slams all of them back. Fugaku would immediately jump forward and instantly throw a punch at them before he's immediately blocked, well, more like countered, and thrown across the room. Fugaku Uchiha, you hate this village as much as we do. Calm down, old man. Lay your hands off the Hokage. The Hokage? You mean the man you plan to betray? Everyone here knows about your plans, Fugaku, so there's no point. You want peace? That's the reason why you do not want us to take Naruto. Because the Nine Tails is your so-called weapon. Don't worry, it'll be all good. The Nine Tails will be off your hands. The village will more likely trust you less, but at least you won't have to deal with a coup anymore. Fugaku looks onward. His eyes will morph into his Mangekyo. Let me go now, or what? As suddenly Fugaku begins to be frozen. Slowly but surely, he yells out, Amaterasu! As suddenly, a black fire will engulf the ice that was trying to freeze over him. As the ice begins to melt, Fugaku will lift up his hand. Kirin, he would yell, as a black bolt of lightning shot out of his hand and immediately hit one of them head on. He slammed and sent flying against the wall. He'd immediately hold his chest in pain and actually screech a bit. Fugaku's eye began to bleed as he did that. Doesn't matter. I'll take them out now. Fugaku instantly begins to have his Susanoo form. As immediately Hiruzen yells, stand down! Fugaku would immediately lower his cloak. Fine. You can get Naruto. But underneath one condition. We want Minma. You want Orin. We never agreed on how long they were going to live here, but you said for a majority of their lives they can live in the sea and they can live on land. They had to live in between both until they were old enough to decide on their own. We can't allow you to take both of them. Each of them have half of the Nine-Tails sealed inside of them. It's the only way to keep peace amongst the villages. Fine. You can keep them. But another thing for these Uchihas, do not think you can defeat Orin and steal the Nine-Tails from him. Because Orin is incredibly powerful, far stronger than what you could possibly imagine out of any likes of the Uchiha clan. He would turn, and little old Arthur, or Naruto as you people call him. It's the story being a little bit based off Aquaman. I mean, obviously. But, yes, obviously it is. Anyways, they end up leaving with Naruto. After they left with Naruto, Naruto saw them start walking into the water to the point where their heads were covered. He does not follow them. They walk back out. Come on. I don't know if you understand this, because, I mean, I do. But you can't breathe underneath water. Naruto, just come underneath water. I'm not doing that. Naruto said, just come in the goddamn water. The man would say, who are you? No. What do I have to drag? Immediately he's stopped by his partner. Do I have to make myself any clearer? This the fucking prince. Think before you act. Naruto, look at me. Trust me. Just come into the water. Still don't want to do that. Bro, please. Just trust me. Alright? Look into my eyes. It's safe. Naruto looks at him. He just begins to just stare before he slowly but surely starts walking forward. And as he walks into the water, Naruto felt safe. A safe feeling that he's never felt before. What Naruto felt was the feeling of home. Something that Naruto himself has never actually felt because he never had a true home. So as he walked around in the water, he realized that he isn't floating. Like he can if he wants to float, and if he wants to swim, he can. But if he doesn't want to, he just sinks down to the bottom and walks like he's on land. He questions how. They explain how they have a strong connection to water. His people do. A pretty crazy connection. They don't have to do anything. And in the C4, the sea is their domain. Whatever it is they want happens. But you in particular, Naruto, you are royalty. Your connection to the seas is a lot stronger due to your great-grandfather, Poseidon. In some terms, his name is Poseidon. Others, Neptune. He goes by many names across many religions. But he's the god of the seas. He's the god? Wait, does that technically make me a demigod? It technically makes all of our people demigods. You see, we have a strong connection to the water. And ever since Poseidon's death, he's left 2 sacred tritons. These tritons are to be given to you and your brother. Brother? Naruto was saying in confusion. Wait, I have a brother? Of course you do. In your people's terms, his name is Minma. In ours, we call him Orin. Orin has been training his entire life for the day that he's to go to Konoha. Wait, what? Today is that day. Wait, why does he go to Konoha and I can't? Look, we're doing a trade, to put it simply. Your people are to come to Konoha. You are to come down here. And Orin goes upwards. So I can't even meet him? No. You two will have a month to spend together. A month to get to know each other. After that, for the next 6 years, both of you will, for the next 6 years, Orin will live in Konoha. And you'll return to the surface world. For all we know, Orin might decide he'll stay in Konoha by your side. But who knows? Naruto ends up walking around with them, and he makes it into the throne room. They're sitting down on the throne. Is his grandfather, named Neptune. Obviously, he's not Neptune, but Poseidon just named him after one of his many names. This Neptune the Second, he'd say. Well, well, well. Naruto Uzumaki. Or Arthur. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Naruto looked at him in confusion. Arthur? Yeah, Arthur. That's your name in our people's language. Okay. Immediately he would stand upwards. Naruto would immediately spot Orin. A kid with long red hair and brown eyes. Naruto has long yellow hair and red eyes. But both of them have those markings on their face. Those undeniable markings. Naruto, his whole life, he only actually inherited 2. But he did have third markings on each side of his face, but they weren't as dark as the first 2. Why were they dark? No idea. Am I going to come up with some type of excuse? No, I'm not. Y'all, this is not actual art. It's AI art. So just roll with it. It's going to look different. I don't really care. As long as it looks the closest possible to Naruto, I'm cool with it. Anyways. He decides that today is today. He and his brother can finally have a spar. Naruto looks at Orin as he says it. Spar? Orin will look at him and smile. Yeah, let's throw hands. Naruto looks at him. First off, we're in the seafloor. Also, question, what do you eat here? And is the food wet? Actually, it's not, he'd say. You haven't realized it yet because your body adapted from the moment you entered the water. But you're no longer underneath. Well, you are, but you're no longer in the water. What? You entered the domed city of Atlantis. We're covered by a barrier that protects us from the water and all the sea creatures inside. Sharks? No. The sharks and other fishes are our friends. I'm not talking about them. A man would walk out with a beast in hand. We're talking about these. Those are called the sea beast. They're creatures that roamed the earth for many years. And the day chakra was bestowed upon the world, they became a lot more dangerous. They were already deadly enough with the power of nature energy. But plus chakra, these became monsters. Wait, nature energy? I heard about that. It was something we did back in school in our lesson on Sage Mode. Though it wasn't anything crazy and they didn't really explain it, but apparently nature energy is another source of power for our people. Yes, he'd say. Now, Orin walks forward, but there he picks up a sword. Choose your weapon. Naruto would say, I'm not good at fighting. I don't know any jutsus. Okay, then I won't use jutsus. All you have to do is land a few hits on me. I'd say 12. 12 hits? Bet. Naruto immediately run forward towards the wall, and he'll pull out a shield and a spear. Okay. Let's see what you got. Naruto would immediately run forward, and he's like, the hell? He ran forward and immediately thrusted his spear. Like, actually, no. I'm gonna say a staff. He ran forward, spinned, and immediately tried to hit Mima across the face with his staff. Mima would duck and dodge, and look at Naruto completely disappointed. Wow. I expected you to be way faster than that. He would turn and look at Naruto. What have they been teaching you in Konoha? Absolutely nothing. What do you mean absolutely nothing? I mean nothing. Well, nothing aside from this. Harem Jutsu! And Mima just stood there, along with literally everyone else who was in the room. And they just all of them just looked absolutely flabbergasted. There is no goddamn way. That's all he knows how to do. Mima would stop the fight. For the next month, I'll train you in everything that I know. Alright. So why do you only have a month? A month's time was the time Konoha gave us in order to bring him back. Or to win a war. We would have won, of course, but Konoha is Yuto's home. So we want there to be peace in between the two nations. Plus, we don't want to destroy the entire surface world because we know Konoha is going to try to get allies from the other villages. And knowing how deadly and ruthless we can be, we'll probably just wipe all the villages out. And we don't want to do that. Unless we have to. Anyways, we time skip a month. During this month time skip, Naruto has been trained in all the ways of fighting at least a good majority of the techniques and fighting styles that Orin has learned. Naruto at this time has learned how to communicate with mermaids, and he even learned how to communicate with the animals underneath the seas. And now to think about it, probably learned more stuff than that, but I don't want to actually complicate it. But the fighting style has been, I'd say, about 12 times better. You see, if you were to put Naruto in terms of hand-to-hand combat, with only a month of training, Naruto is like at least 5th gate lead levels of speed, strength, and durability, and his hand-to-hand combat has improved dramatically. Naruto has also begun training with his trident, the trident that has been bestowed upon him specifically. During this time period with the training, y'all can comment down below any abilities you guys want for his trident, but like, that's up to y'all. I'm gonna be real, y'all. That's up to y'all. Because if y'all don't want to give me any ideas, I'm cool with it. I don't actually, like, well, I do care, but, like, why I said it like that? Well, I do. Well, I do care. That's so weird. Well, I do care, but it's not to the point, like, it's actually crazy, because it's y'all decision. You can do whatever it is you want. But, alright, some ideas and some, abilities for the Trident. Because if you guys don't know this, and you guys don't read the Aquaman comics, the abilities I list off are actually part of the Trident. So, you guys can come up with more abilities if you guys want, though. But Naruto's gained his control over water. He's learned how to form and morph water into anything. While they tested Naruto's chakra infinity, it turned out his chakra infinity was wind, while his magical or nature infinity was water. Yes, nature infinity. It's going to be like, basically, whenever Mima and Naruto uses their Atlantean powers, they aren't using chakra. They're using nature energy, or, magic in different terms. Like, in technical terms, they're using magic. But in Naruto-verse terms, they're using nature energy. So nature energy is going to be the equivalent to magic in this timeline. So if anytime I say nature energy, it's really magic being used. Anytime I say magic, it's nature energy being used. Simple. Anyways, so it's going to be different infinities. So there's chakra infinities and then there's magical infinities. Though natural infinities are actually a lot stronger than chakra infinities because it's a person's natural infinity, not their chakra infinity. So with chakra, Naruto's infinity is wind. So they actually created, they straight up created an entire island for Naruto. Though it took 3 years in order for the island to be fully developed, since chakra was spread all across the world, and Atlantis already existed during this time, they also got access to chakra. This means that there are people who have access to chakra. Some people within the army specifically practice on the use of chakra, while others specifically practices in the use of nature energy. And even with the practice of chakra and nature energy, you're still going to be a demon either way to go with the abilities of an Atlantean. Or at least the more natural abilities, like the natural insane durability, healing factor, and the ability to transform into this hideous creature. Every person has a different hideous creature, but they're all sea monsters. They're called mermen. And when they turn into those forms, speed, strength, and durability are all enhanced, especially underwater. Also, they're now able to just spew out blasts of water from their hands. Unless you're a woman, then you become a mermaid. Very simple. Mermen are hideous on the other hand, but mermaids are beautiful, obviously. But then there's also sirens. Sirens who have beautiful voices, and Naruto's learned about them. He also learned that Orin is a siren. Or at least that's what he was classified as. Someone who has a beautiful singing voice that mind controls his opponents and allows Orin to instantly kill them. Or if he wants, he can just straight up pop their heads. He's also learned that Orin has a sonic scream, and especially underneath water, he can completely disrupt eardrums. He learned that Orin has a ability where he's able to completely control his blood, and it's to the point like where it's like a very terrifying thing to fight against. He learned that when it comes down to it, Orin is very, and I'm gonna make this very clear when I say this, a very brutal person. Like Orin is a straight up demon, and when it came down to it, Orin would just murder anyone and everyone. So there's that. Orin will not be good with water magic. He'll be good with blood magic. That is Orin's infinity. On top of that, he can just straight up rip the blood from an opponent. So if you are this dude's op, pray. And I do mean this when I say this. Pray that he does not get activated. Because he can make your heart explode from the inside out. Now, of course, if you're fast enough and you're able to stop him in time, then, you won't just, your heart won't blow up. But if you're not fast enough, just pray. Also, in battle, Orin uses the chakra inside of his body to cut himself. That's how he's able to actually summon and form his blood, is from forming cuts on the inside. Or he can just straight up use his blood and pour it and mix it into just substances, or mix it into water. And when he does so, he's able to control the water. But Orin is going to be a demon. I'm going to tell you guys now, like, he has a connection to Kurama. He's able to control and speak with Kurama. And he's even, like, he put the fear of God into Kurama. At 9 years old. So Orin is going to be a crazy prodigy. But Naruto isn't. Alright, he's going to be a prodigy, but he's not going to be crazy. So during the 6 years of time, Naruto has just surpassed pretty much everyone at crazy rates within Atlantis. Naruto's actually risen up to be one of the highest ranking generals. But now we have to cover what happens when Orin returns to the Leaf Village. Now, there was a celebration being held. On this particular day, celebration was going on. It was the day that Naruto left. Well, what am I talking about? No, a celebration was being held. I don't know, some random holiday. But when Orin showed up and he saw the living conditions Naruto was in, Orin immediately walked into Hiruzen's office, completely ignoring every guard, every ninja nearby. He set his things down and sat down at the chair in front of Hiruzen. Look, I know Naruto was raised as a surface worlder, so he didn't get to experience an actual life. But let me make myself clear. I'm not Naruto. And I don't want to have to warn you on this more than once. That rusty, dusty, whatever you got going on, fix it. What? Fix it. Now. Or there will be a problem in between the two of us. Naruto is a lot more. I'm not Naruto. Now, thank you for taking care of him. But, or according to what I heard, you didn't do a crazy job. I mean, he acted like it was the best thing ever, not even realizing what he's really missing out on. So, I'll say it one more time. Fix it. Or just throw a mansion at me. You're rich. What makes you think I'm rich? You're the leader of a village. Not, matter of fact, why do you people call this place a village? You're basically the king here. And you mean to tell me that you're broke? Listen to how that sounds. I don't understand that. No, what? I don't understand this. How did Hiruzen not manage to do a good job of taking care of Naruto if Hiruzen is basically the king of Konoha? Like, seriously. If you're basically royalty, how did you fail? That. And I know the Hokage, I know that. But the village cherishes and respects the Hokage. He serves as the Hokage until he gives up his title or he dies. And obviously the power is split up. But it's another thing. If the Hokage decides that it doesn't have to be done, it doesn't have to be done. The Hokage could also just straight up say, I'm the Hokage, I'm the most powerful person in the village. This is how it's going to get done. Or I'm the smartest, or this, that. which means they can argue their way through pretty much anything. So, honestly speaking, it doesn't make any sense how Hiruzen failed that badly to help out Naruto. So, like I was saying, Oren sits down and pretty much demands for better equipment, more money, better everything. So, Hiruzen provides the best that he could. And I mean the best that he could. Because Oren is an Atlantean at heart. And he knows, according to the Atlanteans, Oren is stronger than probably everyone in the village. So, that was his life for the next 6 years. He basically lived luxury. He went to the academy and did the years that he needed to do because no matter how you put it, that's a need for a shinobi. Oren may be smart, but he is not surface world smart. He's Atlantis smart. He knows the history of Atlantis and a little bit on the history of the surface world. They taught him everything they need to teach him about Atlantis, not everything they need to teach him about the surface world. Therefore, he's only Atlantis smart, not surface world smart. Okay? I'm supposed to be quiet, bro. These rooms need to be further apart. Anyways. Where was I gonna actually put this? Like, should I make him? Yeah, I remember. Okay. The 6-year time skip. The time skip is now finished. Naruto ends up returning, and when he returns, Oren will look at him. Jesus Christ. You look like a whole different person. You saw me one time. Well, you saw me for a month. And I looked that different. Hiruzen looks at him. Yes, you do. Look, I'm here now. I'm back. Let me make some things clear. I'm a prince. I'm technically a prince of 2 nations, Konoha and Atlantis. So you can make a deal right now. Give me back. I already did that, Oren would say. Huh? I already did that. All of that stuff has already been done. So, also, you own the apartment complex now. Thank you? Naruto would say confused. But I want a better teacher. I want to know chakra better. What do you mean? You learned everything in Atlantis. I learned a lot in Atlantis, that's true. But I want to see what the people in the surface world can teach me on chakra as well. Therefore, give me someone who has a great understanding of chakra, an insane understanding of chakra, and someone who's great with wind style. And I want them to teach me a lot. Another thing, Oren, catch. Naruto throws a pin to Oren. He looks at it. My trusty old trident. How did you even grab this? I thought it was forbidden for anyone other than me to hold it. Unless I choose to. I was one of the chosen ones, you idiot. We both can hold them. Naruto proceeds to walk off. After walking off, he decides on 3 things. Number one. Okay, number 1. His new home better be great. Number 2. Better be top tier. So with this, we time skip to when the teams were selected. Team 7, Naruto Uzumaki. The entire class would go quiet. Naruto, they would all say in confusion. Wait, hold on. Wrong name, my bad. Minma Uzumaki. That's if he decides to stay, of course, Iruka would say. The class say, wait, what do you mean if he decides to stay? Minma has to stay, Ino would say. Minma would look at her. Trust me, I'm gonna stay for you. He ends up turning, but sorry, you're on Team 7. Wait, why are you only just now graduating? I decided I wasn't gonna graduate until you were here. It's gonna make you 3 years older than everyone. Okay? And you're 15. And you're saying that like I'm crazily older than everyone here. I mean, 3 years is a lot, Shikamaru would say. Nobody asks for your opinion. Also, Ino's older than most kids here by 2 years. So we're not even that far apart in age. She wasn't supposed to tell anyone that. Sakura returned. Oh, by 2 years, huh? So that makes you 14. That means you were held back twice. I wasn't held back. Things happen. Like what? Like you failing a couple grades happened twice? Look, man. Shh. Be quiet. It doesn't happen. It doesn't matter. You failed. Get over it. I swear to God, no matter what I do, I'm always dropping something. Bro. Anyways, Ino ends up as the next member of Team 7. And the final member is Sasuke Uchiha. So, Mima Uzumaki, Ino Yamanaka, and Sasuke Uchiha. The next team is Team 8. Now, I'm pretty sure Team 8 is Asuma's team. So, Team 8, Choji Akamichi, Shikamaru Nara, and Naruto Uzumaki. The class will look confused. But Naruto hasn't been here the entire school year. Well, I'm here now, you idiots. Everyone just stops and turns. How long have you been here? The whole day, idiots. With this we're going to be ending off part 1. Let me know down below how you guys felt about this video. Honestly, I tried my best. And we're only 35 subscribers away from reaching 4K subscribers. And guys, when we reach 4K subscribers, the special Naruto had all for one. So let me know down below what you're going to feel about that. If you guys have any other ideas, comment them down below, because y'all do not know how long I've been at 3K. I will give y'all 2 to 3 specials if I have to. Oh Lord, I get tired of recording.